Hi, Taurus. This is Jeffrey. I forgot who I was and where I was. This is the reading for the week of May 23rd through the 30th, the last week in May. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I'm offering 30-minute readings for $30. I also have a collection of astrology t-shirts, stickers, and all the information is below. I have an Instagram site where I feature my artwork, and you're welcome to join me and follow me. And that's my site is ripecolor.com. My astrology is ripecolor.com. I think I'll change my name legally. Maybe not. Okay, let's see what's going on for you for this week. 1, 2, 3. The 8, the 4, the King. The 8 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, the King of Swords. Because we get 2 swords, this is really like an intellectual, this is really about using your mind. This is about being a surgeon. This is about, first of all, it's about like a contemplation and like a stop and saying, what's going on here? Let me really observe this. Let me observe this from all angles. Let me get very clear. Let me see where I've been and where I'm going. Where I've been and where I'm going. And this might be a decision to walk away from something that's established. Walk away from something. This is also, here comes the eclipse. The eclipse came through on a few cards, so for a few people. I think this eclipse is going to be a big deal. I'm going to try to do an eclipse reading. I guess that's Tuesday. Look, it's very easy to see this as walking away. She is. This is a very interesting little card in that I always feel like with this card, there's this sense, there's this higher sense. There's a sense of the soul's mission. For me, this is a spiritual quest. I always feel like he's walking towards something. So it's kind of like, well, I have something that's already established and that's full and rich and good and blah, blah, blah. But it's not really feeding my soul. I want something that's going to be more emotionally fulfilling. That's going to make me happier, feel more loved, feel more accepted, more like a fuller experience. And I feel like, you kind of see that and feel that in your mind's eye, and you're trying to make a decision and a plan as to how to get there. Because it's like, I feel like the gig is up. You kind of know. Yeah, you're getting a higher calling. Higher calling. This is also your card. So you're stepping into a new way of organizing your thoughts, a new way of it's a higher calling that's calling you. And you already know. You know, you already know. I know you already know. I want to talk about the Hierophant for a moment. The Hierophant is the fifth card. It's the card of Taurus in the deck. So traditionally, this is seen as it's the Pope. So this is about organization. It's about hierarchy. So it's about institutions. It's about the law. It's about marriage. It's about family. It's about government, established religion, academia, the medical establishment, world government, it's all that, corporation. The Hierophant gets the higher knowledge because he's attached to heaven. So the way I see the Hierophant, the way I understand it, because I actually had it for another sign. So this is like the establishment of heaven and the hierarchy. It's an as above, so below. Because in an ideal world, the leader, like in the past, like the king and the priest were one, and if he was a good king, he was really in touch with the higher realms. Or this is, ideally the way the world works. And he's able to take the establishment of heaven and then bring it down to earth. In terms of ethically, etc. So I feel like that's what's going on. There's something in your life that, even though it's like sort of safe and comfortable and blah, 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 it's time. You're already hearing the calling, and you've contemplated it, and you're ready to like cut out all the stuff that doesn't work. And, kind of put on your thinking cap, put on your thinking cap and say, okay, this is what I want to establish now. And this is definitely the time to do it. This is, it's like this whole thing came for a reason right now. It's not like, oh, well, I'll do it next week. No, this is about establishing a new stability, a new, it'll quiet your mind. It'll quiet your mind. And it's for the highest good. I know that it's for the highest good. It's kind of a big deal, actually. It's kind of a big deal week. And you might get right around, look, it already started. As far as I'm concerned, the eclipse already started. And it's saying, it doesn't end until June, whatever. It's not, well, I was talking to somebody else. It's like, well, exactly 2 o'clock is when the eclipse happens, and that's when I'm going to have my revelation. It's like, it doesn't really quite work like that. I'll tell you a funny story. So a couple of years ago, there was a lunar eclipse, right? And it was supposed to be at like 5:45 or something like that. So is it morning? Not really. It's really like the really end of the night. So I was all excited, and I live on the top floor of my building, so I go up to the roof sometimes. And I was all ready to do this whole ritual, and I was all ready, right? And I stayed up, and sometimes when you're trying to stay up, sometimes you just stay up really late and it's okay. But this is like I was really trying to stay up, and it was like I get up there and it's like 5:45 in the morning, and it is so cloudy and so foggy. And then and I go up with my little candle. I had one of those, column candles, right? I lit it, and I go up in the rain, put the candle out. It's like lunar eclipse. It's like all I see is fog. Anyway, So that was my experience with the lunar eclipse one time. It doesn't matter whether you're indoors or outdoors. It doesn't matter the exact time of day. But this, what's happening, for what I think in this reading, what I feel in this reading is like you're ready for like this new phase, and it's more. You already got it. You already got it in your head. You already got it in your mind's eye. You know where you have to go, and make the plan and move. Make the plan and move into a new way of being, a new way of living. It's a tall order this week. This is probably, I've done a lot of readings, and this was definitely one of the more profound. So know that, and know that, you're the bull. You can move through anything. You can move through anything. And you will. And you will. Blessings to you. Thanks for tuning in.